guys, and welcome back to another vlog, or welcome if you're new. Either way, I'm really glad you're here. Sorry if you can hear my washing machine. I'm washing some blankets right now because I was supposed to be dog sitting starting yesterday, like through Wednesday, and she came over Saturday night. Sorry, I have my window open too if you can hear that. Saturday night everything was fine, and Sunday Poppy and her just like started getting aggressive. Like there were two almost fights that I was able to break up. And so I talked to the owner and we just like found other arrangements for her, just because I would have been able to keep her and like keep them safe, but it just would have required like a lot of separation, and I just like don't know if that would have been comfortable for Poppy or this other dog. So I gave the owner the decision whether like if she wanted me to keep her, I'm happy to, it's just like less than ideal conditions, or we could find another situation for her, and we did. I'm very, very grateful. Grateful that her friend could step in. But yeah, I've just been like washing all the blankets and towels and stuff I had out for her, just trying to get the house a little bit back together. But it's Monday morning. Happy Monday. Just a regular mundane week at work, but I did wake up and it is feeling so crispy, so fall, that I'm quite excited. I've got the window open. I have a pumpkin spice vanilla coffee. I've got my cutie little candle burning. Hang on, I need to show you all a close-up of this candle. I bought it at Home Goods and it's so cute. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a little pumpkin and then a puppy with a witch's hat on it. And I also have some like fall jazz ambiance going, but we're trying to romanticize this Monday morning as much as possible because I really don't like Monday mornings. But it's almost 9 o'clock. I need to log on for work and start doing my weekly analysis. To be completely honest, don't have much planned for this week, this day, anything. We're just gonna kind of see where the week takes us. Henry's on a work trip this week, so it's just me and Poppy. So we're gonna have a lot of solo adventures, just embracing this weather. This is probably not the best lighting, but I did want to show you my little work from home fit. I'm wearing these like, they are sweatpants, but they're not fleece lined. They're like that. The only thing I could compare them to is like the Luxe fabric. And then this sweater from Oysho that I bought in Budapest. And then I'm wearing my fun little Old Navy Halloween socks. They have little cats on the top. It's like the high, I think, is like 60 today, so it's a little chilly, and I'm totally embracing it. But I need to wait for better. I need to wait for better light. But like these pants are awesome. I have a pair of brown ones too that I wore on our travel day on our trip a couple of weeks ago. And they feel like a sweatpant, but they just look like ever so slightly more polished. Oh, the lighting's a little better this way. Maybe you can see them better if I do this. Can you see them better now? Not really. I think that's just the nature of like a black pant. You just can't really see it. But they're just like ever so slightly more structured. Like they're not totally slouchy, but they're not fitted either. And they were really affordable, and they have pockets, and they're just like so comfy yet structured. That's what I love about them. Like they're soft, but they're not fleece, and they're just comfy. So I will link these down below because they're from Amazon and I freaking love them. I have them in the brown and the black, but I think they have a couple of other colors. And I will also link my fun little fuzzy socks because they came in a pack of 3 for like $5 from Old Navy. Wrapped up my last like morning meeting. It's like 1:45. So now I'm gonna go on a little lunch break walk, and it's chilly, so I'm gonna put on a jacket. I think this is the first time I've needed like a jacket for a walk since moving here, which is very exciting. And honestly, it's so cold. I want to take Poppy. I think Poppy's gonna need a sweater. And I promise I'm not torturing her. Poppy like loves her sweaters. So let's go see which one she wants. I keep all of her sweaters in this bottom drawer, and she has a lot. So let's see what we're feeling today. I think I'm feeling this little checkered moment. See, she's coming to look at her sweaters. I'm telling y'all, she loves these. Because honestly, like, Poppy is so tiny, like, she needs a sweater. She has literally no body fat. So I'm gonna suit her up. We're gonna go on a little walkie. You guys can't laugh at me when I tell you what time it is. It is 5:47. I'm in my pajamas. I'm just worn out from today. But today was a really productive work day, but I'm just like zonked. So I just went ahead and took a shower, got in my cozy pajamas. I freaking love these pajamas. I think they're so fun. They've just got like wine, bread, olive oil all over them. I'll link them down below. They're from Amazon. And also, I think I've talked about this lotion before, but this is my new favorite lotion ever. It's the Salty Scent by Frenchie. And I tell you, I have never smelled so good in my entire life. Like, this scent is everything. Like, it's just like clean and light, and the lotion itself too, I don't want to call it like a jelly, but like, here, I'll show y'all. Ooh. It's like coconut based, so it's not like creamy, if that makes sense. But it just smells so good. I'm about to order like the body mist in that scent, and I think there's a candle too that I'll probably order. But now that I'm all exfoliated and lotioned up, I think I'm going to do a face mask maybe. I can't decide if I want to do a sheet mask or just like another like overnight mask. I don't know, I can't decide. And the Grizzlies have their first preseason game tonight, so I'm going to watch that. I'm really bummed Henry isn't here to watch it with me, because if we were in Memphis right now, we would like totally be going to the game. But he's on a work trip, so I'm all by myself. But also, I don't mind when Henry goes out of town. I like the time to myself, but sometimes it does just get like really quiet here, and I have started resorting to audiobooks to just like fill the silence, whether I'm like in the shower or I'm cooking or something, or I just like don't feel like watching TV. Like if I'm having screen fatigue, sometimes I like don't want to just like leave my computer to go to my TV. I'll turn on an audiobook, and right now I'm listening to Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. I listened to Part of Your World audiobook, I think like when I first moved here, and I put the second one on hold on Libby, and it's available, so I've been listening to that. And I just like listened to it while I was in the shower, because I also get a little like spooked when I'm home alone and I'm showering by myself, because I'm worried like I like hallucinate sounds, and so having the audiobook on like helps that. But I'm just gonna put a face mask on, watch the Grizzlies. I think I'm gonna make some tea because it's cold and chilly, and just have a night, I think. Good morning, guys. I slept so well last night. I'm not exaggerating. I probably slept for like 10 hours. I waited for like my Garmin to load all my sleep data onto my app so I can tell you guys, but it's like 6:30. I'm making some protein pancakes because I've just been finding either a protein pancake or a perfect bar is like my ideal pre-meal before a morning run. If it's an afternoon run, I go for like some kind of snack, like a honey stinger waffle or I cannot talk, oh my god, a honey stinger waffle or like a Rice Krispie treat or something. But in the morning, pancakes are good. And I'm out of my 1/3 measuring cup, so we're gonna have to like eyeball this 1 cup and see if we can get 1/3. Right? I did also see in a recent vlog from House Chris that she uses egg whites instead of water in her pancakes to make it fluffier. So we're gonna try that today. Looks good. I typically will add just like a dollop of Greek yogurt in my pancakes too, but I'm out of Greek yogurt and I'm kind of using these 4 days Henry's not here as a chance to like clean out the fridge and the pantry of just stuff that's been there for a while. So I'm just using what I've got. Okay, I am bundled up for my run this morning because last time I ran, I did not wear nearly enough clothes. I wore shorts and my legs were freezing, and I didn't wear anything over my ears, and my ears were like hurting by the end of the run. So I've got my little fleece headband. I'm wearing leggings. I put on a fleece pullover. I can't decide if that's too much or not, but I just have like a short sleeve t-shirt underneath, so like I feel like it'll be fine. In worst case, if I get too hot, I'll just like take it off and wrap it around my waist. Also, I did shop Prime Day this morning. This might be like an unpopular take, but I only got 3 things and they were all like kind of boring. I bought a laptop riser because now that my desk setup is different, I need something to like keep my laptop at eye level so I'm not like hunched over. I bought another towel ring for our guest bathroom, and I bought a veggie chopper. So like I spent maybe like $45 on Prime Day, and last Prime Day, I think it was like in July, I went crazy because like we were getting stuff for the house. Like there were just things I wanted, and I had like a thought of what I wanted, and I was kind of waiting for Prime Day. But I don't know, this Prime Day kind of snuck up on me. It wasn't really on my radar that much. And I just feel like I'm in a weird, like, not bad, but I'm in a financial situation right now where like I need to like not be excessively spending. Like we just got back from a 2-week trip in Europe, which was so much fun. I don't regret it at all, but like that was a lot of money. And we have some travel home coming up, and like flights are expensive, especially if we're flying with Poppy, which we are both times. Like flying with Poppy adds an extra like $300 to any flight. And so I am just kind of in a mode where like if I don't need it, I'm not going to buy it unless it's like a super, super, super great deal. And there's just like not a lot I need right now. So I just bought things on my list that I had been looking at for a while that just happened to be at a pretty good price. And I knew I was gonna get them anyway, so like why not get them for cheaper? I might do like a little more browsing today. If like something comes up that I really want, I'll get it, but I just didn't go all out for Prime Day this time. And I think that's okay. I wish I had a little more forethought and maybe could have done some Christmas shopping, but like I haven't even thought about Christmas yet, and I'm not gonna do that in 2 days and like figure out what I'm getting everybody. So this Prime Day wasn't a bust. I'm very excited about the things I did got. I just like didn't go ham like I did in July.
This actually is something you could help me with, but there's no way I'm asking you. The hell?
I look insane. I did just take a tiny work screen break, rewarded myself with a phone screen break. I did end up ordering some more stuff on Amazon, but it's all stuff I needed and we've been thinking about for a while. So the other things I ordered were a new set of sheets for me and Henry's bed. We've had these sheets forever. They're Casa Luna linen from Target. Love them. They just have some stains on them because of Poppy, and I've probably had them for at this point like 4 years, and we will still use them. I just bought another set of sheets for rotation, but I bought the same set of sheets that I got for our guest bed that Henry loves. Henry's never liked our bed sheets, so the fact that he loves these and I like them, they were on sale. I think I saved like $40 ordering them today. So there's me justifying my purchase there. And then the other thing I ordered was some wall and floor cord covers. So I think I totally glossed over that. I got a TV in here. We bought this from Target and we mounted it this weekend. I've been saying I wanted a TV in here for a while, and we're gonna have guests coming again, so we just decided to go ahead and put it up. But this cord is like the bane of my existence, so I bought a cover for that, and then I also bought a floor cord cover because our couch downstairs, it's reclining, so it's plugged in because it needs a power source, and I am constantly tripping over that cord. No lie, I've probably ate shit like 2 or 3 times. And just like, I live here and I know it's there, so like I don't want guests tripping over it, so I bought one to cover that. But I'm saying it now, that is the end of my Amazon purchases. I have spent all the money I want to spend. I don't want to spend any more, and we're done purchasing. What's crazy though is the stuff I ordered this morning is probably gonna get here this evening, so that'll be fun to unbox that like live with you guys. But it's still just like makes me giggle every time I order something from Amazon and it literally comes the same day. Like, that is dangerous. I have been working on the same thing for like the last 3 hours. I need a quick break. I'm gonna make myself a coffee. I'm gonna make like a half calf coffee though, because I already had a little bit of a Celsius this morning before my run. I really don't need that much more caffeine, just like a little pick me up. But I had this brilliant idea to try and add peanut butter powder into my coffee. And I know it might sound weird, but I remember I was watching one of Gretchen Garrity's vlogs the other day, and she was saying she was drinking this like peanut butter latte, and I was like, oh my god, that sounds so good. I've never seen it at a coffee shop near me though. So I'm gonna just like try and make my own and see how it works. I have this powdered peanut butter that I use in yogurt bowls, so I'm thinking I just add this to the milk, right? Here's the part I didn't think about when I was dreaming up this plan is I don't want it to be like thick. So I'm not really sure how much to mix in here. I think I'm just gonna start with like 2 tablespoons, because that's like a serving. And like if you had 2 tablespoons, you would add like a tablespoon of water. So I feel like the amount of milk I have in this glass is enough to make it to where it's like not gonna be too thick. And I'm hoping when I use my frother, it doesn't get all like gunky and clog my frother. All right, let's see. Okay. I feel like it's blending pretty smooth. I'm actually gonna use like a decaf espresso pod because we don't drink these a lot. So if this ends up being horrible, I won't feel bad about throwing it out. Okay, someone sciencey is gonna have to explain this to me, but like, I guess this is so frothed from the frother, and like this is the milk, but like this is the espresso. I've never seen it so like leveled like this before. I feel like this looks like a science fair project. Okay, I'm gonna give her a good mix. Oh, I didn't put any ice in. I need to put some ice in. Okay, I put some ice in. Usually I put in ice first, but since I knew I was gonna use my frother, I didn't want to use that with ice in it. Okay, here we go. That's not bad. That's pretty good. I almost wish I had added like 1 more spoonful of powdered peanut butter. That's pretty good. Okay, I changed into some jeans out of my sweatpants so I don't look like a total bum, but we're done with the workday and we're running a really fun afternoon errand. Oh, sorry, I'm out of breath. I just got up the stairs. We're finally going to the yarn store. I think I talked about this in my last vlog. I've probably talked about it in this vlog. Something has just kept coming up and I haven't been able to go to the yarn store, but we're going today so I can start my new project. I'm getting 2 different colors. I'm not sure exactly what yet, but I found this yarn store. It's like 15 minutes away. It's like local. So we want to support a local business. I'm going to go and see what she has and kind of let that determine what colors I get. And it just so happens that there's also a Chick-fil-A across the street from the yarn store. And I have a free entree item on the Chick-fil-A app. So I feel like all signs are pointing to me treating myself to Chick-fil-A for dinner, which is also very exciting. So I think I'm gonna go to the yarn store, go grab dinner, come back, change into PJs, and then watch some Gilmore Girls and eat my Chick-fil-A. And I'm so, so, so excited. This day, y'all, I swear, I just like dumped all of the contents of my brain onto this report I had to work on, and I am just like absolutely zonked. So I'm rewarding myself for a hard day's work. That shop was so cute, and this lady owns it, and she was so nice and like helping me find what I wanted, because I thought the store would be structured by like weight or material, and I'm still not really sure how the store is structured, but I think she could tell I was like confused. So I told her, I was like, I'm knitting a sweater, I want lightweight, probably want cotton. And she was just showing me them, and I just was stupid and wasn't even looking at the prices. I got 7 skeins of yarn and I spent $150. I was not prepared to spend that much money, but she was really nice. It's a really nice like cotton linen yarn, so it's fine. I'm fine. I supported a small business, so go me. I have a question for you guys, and it is, do I need the new iPhone 17? Maybe need is a strong word, but is it worth it getting it? Here is why I'm asking. I feel like multiple people I watch on YouTube have mentioned it and have just been talking about the camera quality, which is appealing. I also was watching somebody's vlog today, and they were using, you can now record in landscape with the front facing camera, which is like game changing. So I feel like that would be good for vlogs. Now, I'm not just gonna get an iPhone just for vlogging, like that's silly. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. And just for me, I feel like that's not enough to get it. But the other thing is, so I have an iPhone 14, which is still like a lightning port, and like everything else now is USB-C. Like all of my computers are USB-C. The only thing that is also still lightning is my iPad, so I still like use the charging cords interchangeably, but my iPad has started acting a little funky, which is annoying. So I feel like probably within the next 6 months to a year, I'm gonna have to upgrade that too, but that's beside the point. If I had USB-C, I could share charging cords with Henry, which is also a plus. So bottom line, I don't need it, but I feel like there are things that are appealing to me. Also, like my carrier, T-Mobile, is like running a promotion right now where like I could trade it in my phone, and it only increases my bill by like $15, which is not that big of a deal to me. So I keep toying with the idea. I feel like every week I go through one day where I'm like, yeah, I should do it, and then I don't do it. So if any of you have the new iPhone, please let me know if it's worth it or not. Like, is it life-changing? Should I wait? I'm just curious because I am a little financially sensitive right now. I feel like I talked about this yesterday, day before, about Prime Day and stuff. So I'm really only wanting to spend money on things that are like worth it to me. So I need you guys to let me know if the iPhone is worth it or not. Okay, now that we're done talking about that, it is like 7:15. I just woke up, had a little perfect bar for breakfast, and now I'm gonna change to some workout clothes and do a Pilates video at home. And I'm really excited because now I have the TV in my office, so I can put it on the TV and do it then. I've been doing it on my iPad, which has been fine, but it's just nice to have it on the TV. And I've been doing Pilates videos by this creator. Her name is, I don't know if it's Isa or Issa Welly Pilates. Isawelly Pilates. And I really like her, one, because she's got like a range of videos. Like she's got beginner, intermediate, things with weights, things without weights. And I also really like her because she plays music in it, and it's good music. I feel like half of the YouTube videos I do for Pilates, they either don't have any music, which is fine. I just like play my own music next to the video. Or they play music and it's just like, it's very clear that they just like found some royalty music and like slapped it over the video, and it's not really like fluid with the class, but hers, like the music does match the class, which I really like. And it's not like overpowering. So yeah, if you're looking for a new YouTube Pilates series, definitely check her out. I'll put her name somewhere on the screen if I haven't already. But yeah, I am going to do that and then probably shower and get ready for work. I'm really loving this like morning workout moment I've had lately. And by lately, I mean the last 3 days and a couple of days last week. It's just very nice to get it out of the way. I don't like using that phrase because like movement is good and like being able to move your body is a gift. So I don't want to say like getting it out of the way, but it is nice to like check that box in the morning, because I feel like, you guys know I talk about this a lot, I don't like having things to do in the afternoon, whether that's an appointment or a workout or something. Like if I know it needs to be done and I can't do it until after work, it just gives me like a little bit of anxiety. So like forcing myself to do it in the morning with the like idea that like, okay, I won't be anxious about this later if I just do it now. That's a little insight to how my mind works. Okay, I'm gonna get changed and do my video. I just unboxed that laptop riser I bought yesterday on Prime. My laptop riser, the vegetable chopper, and the towel ring all came yesterday. The floor covers are coming this morning, but I like her. I feel like it's not coming up on camera, but it's actually like a green aluminum. And I thought it would look nice just because I have like a green iPad case too. But this is going to be so great. One thing I forgot to show you guys yesterday was my yarn I got. So I'm knitting a striped sweater. It's the Olga sweater if you're on like knitting social media. And I bought these two yarns to knit with. I think they're so fun, and it's very like out of my comfort zone. I feel like this is coming up beige, but it's actually like a light green. And then this purple, it's like a cotton linen blend, and she was pricey. But I think I was looking at like the gauges on everything, because so the pattern calls for 100% wool yarn, and I'm just like, I don't love wool unless it's for like a base layer or something. I find it really scratchy. So I was trying to find cotton yarn that had the same kind of weight, and this yarn had the gauge on here, and it's very, very close to what the pattern calls for. So I'm just gonna try and knit a gauge and see if I need to like adjust needle size or something. But I'm also really excited because my friend texted me. She's in like this knitting group that meets like, I can't remember if it's once a month or like every week or whatever, but she texted me that they're meeting tonight at this winery, and she asked me if I wanted to come. And part of me was like nervous about it because like I don't know anyone there except her, but part of me is also excited because I haven't talked to anybody this week except for you guys and Poppy and some people at work. So I need to get out and socialize and remember what that's like. So even though I'm a little nervous, I am gonna go tonight. And I think I'm just gonna like, everyone like brings their projects and just like works. So I think I'm gonna work on the gauge tonight there just to make sure this is okay. But just to set myself up, I think I am gonna go ahead and cast on the first row just so I'm like ready for later. So yeah, let's just do that really quick. I need to be at the door in like literally 2 minutes, but very busy work day. I finished up like an hour ago and I've just been like doing stuff around the house. I just took a shower and changed for the knitting group. I'm like all of a sudden getting like very nervous and anxious, and I know it'll be fine because like I know I'll at least have one friend there, but we're not like going together because she has something to do before. So that means I'm going by myself and I'm just nervous. And I'm out of practice with just like socializing and making new friends. So hopefully this all goes well. I have like my yarn, my needles that I'm working on. I'm just working on a gauge tonight. So like I don't have to be like very focused or anything because I'm just gonna be like knitting a bunch of rows. But fingers crossed this goes well and I make some friends and I have a good time.
Something was off and always happened. That maybe
I totally crashed last night when I came home, but I had so much fun at knitting group last night. All the girls were so nice, and I wish I could like bottle up this feeling that like everything was okay so I could have it next time I get stressed out about socializing in a big group like this, because it always turns out fine and I just freak myself out for no reason. And then I feel bad after. I feel like this vlog has already been really long, so I think I'm going to end it here. I'm just gonna have another work day, and Henry comes home tonight, and then tomorrow is Friday and the weekend will start. But I'll probably be vlogging, so if you haven't subscribed, be sure to do so you can see that vlog. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed hanging out with me, and I will see y'all in my next video.